Hey guys, King Jad here. I got a wee video about last night's Phil late stream because he had an extremely happy day. This is the kind of day where Phil was rolling in money and he just couldn't hide and contain his delightment. And there's actually a wee twist at the end of it all because Phil revealed an interesting bombshell at the very end of streaming. Once he actually finished recording, he had an interesting revelation for everyone. But I'm going to expand on that after the first couple of points. First of all, Ukrainian vodka helped save a day off with a $150 tip. And here's Phil's reaction to that at the time.
Thank you to Ukrainian vodka, who has tipped $150 tonight. This is triple whammy. Make sure you and Kat have a wonderful dinner at a restaurant tomorrow. Thank you to Ukrainian vodka. I'm not even kidding you. Because of your tip, we will now be able to eat whatever we feel like and not have to penny pinch. Which is excellent and amazing and outstanding, and I appreciate that amazing positivity and support. Thank you so much.
So Phil went from $6 in tips to $156 in tips. And if you look at the tips tracker, this was also the main contribution of the evening for him. Without that, I don't even think I would have got glasses because you got free, blah, 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 blah. Hang on, so quick. So that's $28 right there. No, it wouldn't have even got glasses with that one tip. So that one big massive tip certainly came in clutch on him and saved the evening stream. And it's incredible that even though he got over $150 in the day stream as well, thanks to everyone contributing, and here's all a bit off recording, going by the recorded amount. So Phil claims they got $163 on a day stream, even though in reality it's about $167. You know, that's a bit, you know, let's give or take a couple of dollars, you know, because of Phil fucking counting he rounds down to the nearest dollar for whatever reason when he's recording it. But yeah, he had two successful streams. He had two streams where he hit both goals. You can see yourself here. He got 167. Well, he says 163 on the first stream, and he got 182 on the second stream, primarily of course from one person contributing all three goals at once in one go, Ukrainian vodka. So altogether it combined he got $351 on its own yesterday. And if you count the 10th as well for all his money, that means that for his day off he has in total $601 for his day off. This is, keep in mind, obviously after the weekend stuff, however, this is what he was fighting for. He was trying to get all this money essentially to have enough money for his day off, and it's incredible that this amount of money, the $150 tip essentially means that Phil is he going to just afford. Do you think Phil's going to have like a modest meal of sorts? No. He is going to make sure that every penny that's been sent his way is going to get spent. So when he comes back on Thursday, he's going to need your money again, guys. He's going to need your money again because he's not paid for a week. And he's got another day off coming up before he's... Oh, no. Actually, Phil is not going to get paid in time for his day off. He is paid literally a day after his day off. Now, think about it. Because he gets paid on the 21st, which is a Thursday. His day's off on Wednesday. So yeah, he's definitely going to be begging more when he comes back from his day off, which is just typical Phil, really. But that's not kind of what I wanted to talk about. The main thing I wanted to talk about is what happened at the very end of stream on a recording. I've used a raw DSP archive for this. You know, the footage at times gets a bit choppy, but it's the words that Phil is saying which is important here, and it's quite a lot to unpack. So check this shit out.
Okay, now, I did have a special announcement to make, guys, at the end of the stream. So, I've been contacted by someone who says they want to help me get a new PC. All right? All right? Now, since I have someone who's saying this, and this is someone I trust, this is someone who I don't think is fucking with me, I think this is someone who's actually serious about this. What we need to do, all right, next week, and I'm off tomorrow, next week, over the course of the week, we need to have a discussion. Okay? Probably it's going to happen on the Level 1 podcast a couple days. It'll probably take more than one day, I would think, to talk about this. Well, I look like an idiot. What we need to do is discuss what exactly it is that I need in this PC. This would be a PC that not only would be for capturing, all right, just basic capturing. I want to be able to do full 1080p, 60 frames per second, no frame drops or stuttering. That's number one. That's my primary focus. A PC that can do that. None of this bullshit where we say I'm going to get a PC to do it and then it can't do it. All right, if I'm getting a new PC, it has to do it. But in addition to that, if we could add extra features, okay, that would be nice to have. I don't know. I don't know about cooling systems these days. I don't know about the hard drives. I don't know about having the option to game on it or not and capture. I seriously still feel to me like capturing while gaming on it is still going to be an issue. There's going to be bottlenecks. I don't know why. I just feel that way.
This guy really is a fucking ignorant boomer when he fucking talks like this, man. So the long and short of it is, somebody behind the scenes has revealed to him that he's willing to pay up money to get him a new computer, essentially. And Phil withheld this information until the very end of his stream, essentially. Simply because I don't think he wanted his fans to know at the time during the stream. This is why I didn't mention anything about upgrading his equipment. He suddenly went quiet on wanting to upgrade his stuff because he got contacted behind the scenes, I assume last night or even this morning. I'll say last night, this morning. That morning, the morning of July 12th, or the night before, he got contacted behind the scenes by somebody about upgrading his computer, essentially, because he kept hinting about how it's falling apart, needs an upgrade, he can't afford an upgrade and all that shit. So this is why I'm so surprised I didn't mention it at all during the podcast. When we were playing bingo before, he didn't mention anything about the upgrade and the computer problems and all that shit, and this is probably why. And he's withheld that information purposely in case him revealing it earlier on impacted the kind of support he got financially from everyone else for his day off. Which is a bit of a scumbag move right in his own part right there. He waited until the very end of the stream where everyone had contributed after his all was begging, all his desperate pleading to afford a fucking meal out of his badass wife. And at the end of the day, right at the very end of the stream, he's like, oh, by the way, guys, someone's contacted me behind the scenes about getting a brand new computer, and he doesn't even know what he wants. He needs his handheld just to get a new computer, and he's got no idea even what he fucking wants. It's up to chat to fucking try and tell him what to get, even though chat isn't fully aware of what Phil really wants from this. He just wants everything to hold his hand. There's nothing in life, I said it before, there's nothing in life that Phil can do on his own. I asked for help, of course, for getting my new computer. This computer I've got now is one that I spent a lot of time debating about, where to get. I got a kind of pre-built one. I don't even know what it specs it offhand, you know what I mean? But it certainly can do the job. I can stream games. Okay, I've not tried recording while streaming, but I assume I'll be not bad for that either. I don't have any issues with dropped frames. I'm recording 60 frames per second. I'm recording at 1080 as far as I can. I'm pretty sure it's like 1080 as well. So it's doing the business for me, recording anyway on its own, and the stream's okay as well. I don't really have any issues with fucking drop frames in that regard either. It does what I wanted to do. It does what I needed to do, and I only spent how much was it? It was about, I think it's £1,300 when I bought it. So I mean, translate that to dollars if you want, but £1,300 was my pre-built computer. I think it's got a 3070 card. I think so anyway. And it's a Lenovo computer. I can't mind the name of it, whatever. I don't want to derail too much about it, but the fact is, though, I took my time to kind of figure out what I wanted. So I went and made sure the graphics card was also good enough. I didn't want to spend a massive amount on it, but this was pretty much at the high end of what I wanted to spend on a new computer, just to try and get a lot of enjoyment out of it, because I couldn't even upgrade to Windows 11 on my old laptop. I couldn't stream on my old laptop. I struggled to record videos on my old laptop. If I wanted to record, well, saying something in OBS, whatever, sometimes the video would struggle to the play properly. Obviously, recording that while trying to play on YouTube, the laptop would die sometimes. It would just crap out. So for me, if I want to actually keep making me videos, whatever, I have to absolutely make sure I upgrade. And the only option for me was to get a new computer, because it couldn't even upgrade to Windows 11. It was that out of date. It was that busted. So that was my option for me, and I did what I had to do, and I certainly don't regret it because I'm enjoying this computer a lot. It manages to play every game I've played it so far, even Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm enjoying the hell of playing that on PC. I enjoy the fact that I can use mods for it, not shit. Like Chaos Mode, I'm having a lot of fun with that. Try to get through the story mode while playing Chaos Mode. That's certainly an interesting brain fuck. But that's obviously going off a different tangent. Phil sounds like he doesn't actually want to play games at all, which is just typical Phil. He's like, yeah, I just want a really great beast of a computer to have everything looking better and performing better, but he doesn't really care about the gaming aspect of it, really. Which is, it's kind of weird. He's wanting a beast of a computer to do everything for him, but he doesn't care about playing games on it. Essentially, he just kind of wants to make sure that when he plays the consoles, not shit, it records everything perfectly fine and all that, and there's no lost footage or not shit. And it's kind of, it doesn't seem to know precisely what it wants. It's weird.
You know, so I want to start talking with everyone about this, and we can all come together and get an idea of what it is that I'm looking for. All right, and it's gonna take a while. I think it's not gonna be a one conversation thing, because you got to talk processor, graphics card, type of RAM, right? Hard drives and the setup of the hard drives. What kind of a capture device do I want to get? Because I'm not getting something like this again that's an external thing that sits on the floor. I want to get something that's like a card that can actually be in the PC. You know what I mean? And then, do I have the capability of gaming on it or not? See, here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. If this PC is just for capturing, and it's set up primarily to capture from the modern consoles, that's one thing. If this is a PC that I'm actually trying to set up to game and capture, that's way more expensive, right? Like, I'm thinking I could probably get a really great, reliable, dependable PC to capture and stream with a better webcam. By the way, I've got to get rid of this piece of shit. I want to get a good camera to go with it that I can plug in and stream the video, and it's a good quality camera and all of that. That's my concern. Now, if I could also on top of that game on it, great, but that's really not my concern. All right? It's not. It's more I want to have the top of the line stuff to capture, stream, do webcam, do, better upgrade the whole setup, the whole shebang.
I mean, well, there you go. That's what SK wants. He just wants a nicer, smarter, shinier computer to do the usual shit with, essentially. He wants a better webcam, he wants a smoother PC, he wants it to do everything it does now, but just do it better. He doesn't want to expand on it, really, it seems. He doesn't want to, try and enhance the product for anyone in terms of what he does content-wise. He wants the same old shit content-wise, he just wants it done better, captured better, recorded better, looking better, essentially. But in terms of like new games or whatever, new PC games for fans, fuck that. No, fans won't get to suddenly enjoy PC games from now. There's not going to be some kind of Steam game, capture from. No, fuck that. He's got no time to sit in front of a PC and play games. He just wants to sit on his couch still and just fucking enjoy playing games on consoles, whatever. Same old shite, same old story that you get from this cunt. Obviously, he doesn't sit on the couch anymore. Obviously, he's got his wee gaming chair, but he loves that. It's practically a recliner, for fuck's sake. That fucking chair, it's unreal. But yeah, this is incredible. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This is what the amount of begging that Phil does. This is what it leads to. It's not a case of Phil being financially responsible. So Phil got a lot of support tonight, right? He got $350 tonight in support. I say tonight, it was last night. I'm recording this on the 13th of July. This is Phil's day off. My head's still treating it like it's the 12th because I'm fucking watching a stream from the 12th. But you get what I'm saying. He received a mammoth amount of support. Overwhelming amount of support from his fans. Okay, mostly from a select few who donated above and beyond, like Ukrainian Vodka, like an email who had a $50 tip as well, and one Mint Man with $25, usual contribution. But there's still a lot of money he got in one go. But Phil being Phil, he's not going to stash some of that money aside for a rainy day and put it towards, saving up to improve the stuff at his end. No. That's not how it works with Phil Burnell. It's never worked like that with Phil Burnell. As if Phil is going to use his money to save up for something to... No. It's up to the fans. It's up to the fans to provide that. The fans must always be the ones to provide a new laptop for him to, keep an eye on Stream Chat, to provide new consoles for him to play the games on, to provide a new computer for him to stream the games on, to provide, what else? Fucking provide the artwork for the fucking streams. What else? Oh, the fucking if the fucking headset, the controller, the joypad for fighting games. It's up to the fans to provide absolutely everything, regardless of Phil's income. He is never going to save money and upgrade shit on his own. The most he'll ever do is after a really successful night or two, fucking, streams, he might think, I'm going to buy a new hat or a new vest. That way, when fans are extremely supportive, they get to see something new. Here's a $12 vest I bought on Amazon and a $15 hat I bought on Amazon. It's brand new. You guys don't need to spend $100 and $150 to see me wear my new $12 fucking hat and my $15 vest or whatever the fuck. It's what I'm saying though. He will always do the bare minimum and think it's an upgrade when it's not really. It's just expanding on an old idea. It's recycling an old idea for the cheapest possible method to try and get the most out of his dumbass fans. As if it's incredible to me how it always works. But that's what I'm saying. If Phil's able to take advantage of these down-headed wheelchairs, then obviously it's obviously they're the ones getting scammed. But at the end of the day, a fool and their money are easily parted, and these guys are all fools for buying into Phil's fucking rhetoric. It's just as simple as that. Someone's gonna, a lot of people get scammed every day. I mean, I work for a bank. I understand how people get scammed out of money every day. It happens and it's crap. But at the end of the day, it's going to keep on happening. We can't save everyone from being stupid and losing their money. And as hard as we do, it is to warn people about Phil's fucking ridiculous spending antics and how no matter how much you give him, it's never going to be enough because the next week you're going to hear him beg for more. It's never enough for it, and people will never heed the lesson. People will never heed the warning about Phil's financial irresponsibility and how the contributions you give him are never and will never be enough.
Because what I'm thinking, I'll be honest, this is me just initially. I think in order to do what I want to do from the get-go, it'll probably be about $2,000. I think if I want a game on it, it's probably $3,000. That's probably what I'm thinking, right? Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I get the feeling it would be a significant increase to cost if I want a game on the thing. And maybe that's just a wrong move. Maybe instead of fucking with that, say, for how many years have I not PC gamed? Do I really need to start doing it now? It's not even in my wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? So maybe instead of worrying about the PC gaming aspect, get a PC that's really solid for capturing, streaming, all of that, and then get the bells and whistles that I want to make it special. Like having a better camera that might cost several $100s, but if I'm not getting a $3,000 rig, maybe I'll have some freedom to do that. You see?
There you go. This is a target straight away. $3,000. He doesn't want a $3,000 PC. No, he wants something maybe like an amazing $2,000 PC with about a $1,000 camera. It's still $3,000. He just wants a really good streaming PC with a really good camera. So he set the target already. He set the ceiling there. $3,000. Does he need that? No. There's no way he needs that much money. For the camera, I don't know. Webcams can be quite expensive these days, especially kind of the proper, the streaming cameras. People actually use like legit, huge quality cameras these days, like to fucking capture the webcam stuff on. It's like really clear, a lot better than this piece of shit you're seeing right now with this fucking crappy ass webcam. So they can get quite pricey, but I still don't think there's no way he needs that much money. But Phil though is going to think expensive equals better. That's just the way Phil's mind has always worked. He's always thought expensive equals better. He's the type of guy that would go to London and think that Harrods is the best place to shop because it's the most expensive. That's the kind of mindset that Phil has. He just does not comprehend that expensive does not always mean better. And he doesn't even know what the fuck he wants. So he's like, I want a streaming PC with all the bells and whistles. What bells and whistles do you want, Phil, aside from a better camera? What else could you get that you think you'd actually use? And this is like, Phil doesn't even know what he wants. His chat don't even know what he wants. You can actually see his chat. clearly having a good discussion about it and debate. Let's have a wee quick look at his chat and whole chat right now. What we're looking at, 3K Omega Lol. Okay, that's from Paul Pot is so hot. Play back to saying stick to consoles, like solid top of the line is very expensive and unnecessary, I think. Nathan Wong, you may need 2 PCs, one to play games, one to capture and stream. God, that's even more money. Burnt Zapata. Zapato, oh Phil, the GPU alone is going to be $1,500. That's an interesting taking it. Kendall, is this upcoming serious discussion about how we're going to help you buy it? Condale Dingle, what? How much? 3K Alienware Special from Black Lady Walking. Goose, this guy's ridiculous, correct. Skillet X, you don't need $3,000 to game. Lamal, you can get a good PC gaming and streaming for at least $1,500, hands down. I would agree with that sentiment. Oh, scroll down, sorry. I didn't know I should scroll down full screen. I'm actually surprised at that. I thought full screen was just full screen. I just surprised myself there. Lord Law, such a generous supporter to buy a PC for Phil. Really wrong. PC gaming can't hurt. And Skis TV's DSP Gaming, I'll email you a build or two I think would work nicely for 2K. Do you want RGB or skip on that? I'm pretty sure Phil won't even know what the fuck RGB is. So that's what his fucking chat are saying anyway with that shit.
But anyway, we'll talk about this. Okay, this is what I mean. I just wanted to announce this, that someone has actually contacted me and said, I want to help you with this. And I said, that's great, but I'm not even at that level yet. I haven't even started a discussion with anyone about what I would want in this thing. So it's stupid to say, oh, let's just start working on it when I don't even know what I want. So let's start the discussion later this week when I get back from my break. What is Darkside Phil in 2022 looking for in his PC? Because likely what I'm going to try to do is get a pre-built. I'm going to try to...
How the fuck are the fans meant to know what you want? Only you, Phil, know what you fucking want. What you're better off doing, in my opinion, talking specifically to 1 or 2 people that know their PC stuff. Let them ask you a bunch of questions. Do you want this kind of thing for this kind of thing? Yes or no? Or not in case of wanting it. Do you need this kind of thing for this kind of thing? Yes or no? And go through a whole bunch of, let them grill you on the things that you say you need, right? Or want or need, whatever, or. And then after that, they can recommend you some probably good pre-built PCs, for reasonable prices. That's probably the best thing you can do. Well, I'm pretty sure it's just going to go with the most fucking, he's going to go with the most expensive option. He's going to try and get the most updated, up-to-date 3090 card or some pish. He's going to try and make sure he's got like the most advanced fucking thing possible to try and future-proof it as much as possible. And he doesn't need to do that. He really doesn't need to do it, but this is Phil. This is just fucking Phil, classic Phil, and he's going to want to do that. It's unreal. I still can't believe he fucking waited until the very end to reveal it. Oh, by the way, someone behind the scenes offered to get me a new PC sorted, and he's $3,000. $3,000 to upgrade his entire setup. And it's not even Phil's money. That's the most beautiful part about it, guys. That's the most beautiful part of it all. Phil's not going to have to spend a fucking penny on this. Isn't that the most beautiful con of all? This is incredible with the fans. I mean, I don't understand how people can get away with not investing in their business. But Phil somehow manages to do it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's incredible to me, but the fans are falling for it once again. So Phil can enjoy his day off today. He can enjoy an extremely expensive meal out with his fat-ass wife, Kat. For all the $350 he got for his day off. And it's just, I don't know, we're here on Thursday about how much of a glorious day off it was for Phil, how they ate some amazing food, and how Jasper managed to get a few extra wee treats because of his generous support from the fans, and how Phil really needs your help for his next day off because he's not paid by YouTube until the 21st of July. But I'm going to just end it there because I just predicted the week. I just predicted the whole fucking week there for you guys, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be accurate. Anyway, this has been King Chad. Hope you enjoyed this wee video. Peace out.